What's up guys, this is Mike from Gaming Ahead. Last year at E3, we had the chance to get a preview for Split Second. Now that it's out a year later, let's see what the game has in store for us. Once again, Disney Interactive and BlackRock come together to bring Split Second. What is Split Second, you may ask? It is a TV show bringing all the best stunt drivers in the world to compete for the #1 spot. You think you can survive the heat? The menu system actually looks like a control room for a TV show, making it really accessible and easy to find all the options and races right off the fly. One main thing about racing games are the crashes. This game has spectacular crashes with replay and explosions, while some are forgettable and kind of blocky. One noticeable thing about the game is actually the lighting. Whether you're going through tunnels, the time of day changes, or an explosion next to your car, you'll actually see the reflections on the car or the changes in the screen depending on what's going on around you. They made the AI really smart and aggressive. Some may say it's actually kind of cheap the way they play, but I think the challenging aspect of the AI just makes the game that much more fun and pushes you to the limit. There's just chaos everywhere. Things are exploding, coming out the sky, falling over. So the effects in the game are really cool, how you see things explode around you, and it just looks visually intense and crisp. Usually racers, they're just so-so on the sound effects. You just hear the engine go by, the screeching of the tires. With this, you can hear everything whiz by your car as you're speeding down the track, explosions in the distance, everything just makes it that much more of a better experience. They wanted to make this game as cinematic as possible, so they brought in really good music that actually plays well with the game, action-packed, that you feel, and when an explosion goes by, something big, the music actually slows down, and you just get sucked into that moment of the explosion or the trap going off. And then right at the height of that, when you just barely get by, they just bring the music right back in, cue it perfectly, so you're right back in the action. The controls are simple. All you need to know is gas, brake, and 2 power-up buttons. That's it. Every car is different in how it drifts, and every track is different in the turns in which you can drift. Once you master drifting, you can actually drift around any corner, even down straightaways, which helps you because drifting helps you get those power-ups that you can use against your opponent. The really exciting part about this game is the power plays. You can either use them to take out your opponents one by one, or you can save up your power plays and either alter the map completely or just take out a lot of your opponents at once by bringing down airplanes or boats or whatever it may be. There's also Elite Racing mode, in which you actually race against all the best stunt drivers in the world at the end of each episode, and these guys do not play around. In Elimination mode, not only are you racing for first place, but you're racing not to be in last. At the end of every single counter during the race, last place is automatically eliminated. Detonation mode, you're not racing against anybody but time and track. You have a certain time to beat, but please believe the track is still rigged to explode at any moment. Airstrike mode is actually point-based, in which you have to survive waves of an Apache helicopter shooting missiles at you. But in Air Revenge mode, you actually can build your power bar up by either dodging missiles or drifting or getting close calls, and you can actually shoot those missiles back at him. And lastly, in survival mode, you're actually racing laps around semi-trucks. Sounds simple, right? Except these semi-trucks drop toxic waste barrels that explode all over the track. The game is actually tailored for you to want to keep replaying it, with so many cars to unlock and so many tracks, and even the difficulty of the game, you might want to unlock a newer car and go back and get a better score or a better place in a race that you had done, I don't know, weeks ago. There's just so much to do in this game. Unfortunately, there isn't any car customization, but with how much stuff there is to do, still a lot of replay value. Really cool thing is you get to play up to 8 people just like in single player, all online, and the game runs super smooth even when there's all this chaos going on. Gaming Ahead gives Split Second a special on the rating. So there you go guys, that was Gaming Ahead review of Split Second. Hope you guys enjoyed.